Am I streaming yet? Well, that is a hell of a start. Let me move. I've got a new setup, by the way. It is mean as hell. Okay, I can put you up here now. Just need to orient your viewing. And why is this unlisted? There we go, I'm public. Should be public and live. And a bit crowded actually. Yeah, a bit too close for comfort right here. Yeah. I haven't done a live stream in a long time. And the reason is, what is there to do? Well, a live stream on or a review on. So, yeah. Should take off my jacket. Don't know why I always wear a jacket in summer and shit like that. So, if you're joining me, I am the kiwithatvapes, and sorry about seeing my learner's license. Yes, I am on my learner's license. Should no way a 19-year-old should behave. Didn't have a L plate. Should be on my restricted, but you know, so I'm vaping on my main as smoke, make it, still have it, still got the main as dead, the drop dead. I need to keep on remembering it's a drop dead, not the dead rabbit or the drop. Still have the drop, by the way. So I'm vaping on some unicorn blood. You've probably seen a thing on that on my Instagram. So yeah, what have I been doing? Just trying to I got a pimple right here. That's bad of me. Need to hide that away. No pimples. Good. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how can I be different from all the other vape YouTubers out there. And I've got a little speck on the... There we go. That looks cleaner. Surprised it didn't come up, but sorry. I need to pop that. But not on camera, of course. So yeah, just thinking of what I need to do. How can I be different? Unicorn blood I'm vaping on. I'm different anyway. I do random unscripted stuff. Because, well, I would love to write a script, but just easier. Well, not really easier. It's more boring for you guys, but it's more better for me because then I don't have to write on a piece of paper or on something to remember what I need to say. So yeah, unicorn blood. I'll just this is a 6 mix, so it's super strong, and in my box it is, and it is a strawberry, 4 creams, and vanilla. Those are the flavor profiles on that say on the juice. So yeah, I'm vaping on these are twisted. What are they? Oh, I don't have my coil box here. But these are, I think they are like twisted, mixed twisted coils, or they're not hive coils, I know that. I keep on thinking the hive coils, but they're not. Ugh, jeez. Oh, no wonder. The life of a vapor. You probably always have that problem when you have juice spills or whatever. I actually should have a tissue in my pocket. And I always get them spills as well. And leakages. It's quite hard to avoid leakages, because like after a while you know how much you need to put on, or and that, but sometimes you can overdo it, and yeah, it ends up leaking all over the place. Just gonna clean my drip tip. It's always best to do that because sometimes you get gunk in them, and it's not the best. So that's a tip of the day. Always clean your drip tips, because yeah, it's helpful to have a clean drip tip instead of having gunk up or whatever. Never drop your drip tip as well. I've done that many times. Clumsy me, I always do. That is. So, wait. I need to clean the top of my... Wait. Sorry for the commentary. If you just tuned in, I am the Kiwi that vapes, and we're in my office. If you haven't heard before, in my previous live streams, I stay in my office aka my car. That's what I call it, and that's what other relatives call it as well. They say it's my office. people that I know call it my office. And yeah, it is my office because I spend a lot of time in here doing stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't been that great on uploading. Haven't been great on my Instagram. I used to upload like every couple days, and yeah, it's just the lack of ideas. I'm like that. I get like a creative block or whatever you would call it, a block where you just can't think of anything, like because the reason why I have the block is because everyone else is doing the same thing, and I want to make it different so it captivates you, my audience, and yeah, that is quite difficult if you're just starting out like me. With only, if you have a look, I have only 25 subs. Yeah. But I have vaped on this drop dead for just ages. I can't remember when I got it. I probably have a video, and I probably did the review like a couple days after getting it. Like, that's how I usually review stuff. I just have a vape. I basically vape non-stop on it for the whole day, and I will review it or whatever. I sort of do it in a rush, but after a while I start to see more of if there is problems or if there is some flaws or just any pros that I think of. And for this device, I think it is 10 times better than the drop dead because how the airflow is up higher and just reduces the like leakages. I used to have leakages all the time with it, and the deck is easy to use, even though I always pre-cut mine. That's how I usually always do it. And it's the way I've been doing it ever since. And but this device, I mean, this RDA has just been amazing, and I love it. I don't think I have any flaws. I think this device is just quite great. The only problem is like it's only just a little small problem that's for me. I probably can resolve it. Is by just juicing up these. Juicing up the airflow. What is it called? The airflow control on the outside, so it can easily come off, and I can easily turn it because just before that was really restricted, tight. But because I haven't even touched it, I would just like. Usually I would just do it by taking off the drip tip, drip my juice in. Usually just drip my juice in, and it's all go. No problems. The juice, the flavour that it produces is pretty on par with the drop, but you can actually not taste a flavour difference. It's fairly the same. and it's pretty good. I really, really enjoy having this. It's the best 40 something bucks I've spent on it. That's in New Zealand dollars. I think it was 40 or around about 50 something bucks that I spent on it, and it was just the best that I spent on. And the mod is really good. Haven't had any problems. No problems at all. I think that's all like I think I can actually reset these coils, because these coils shouldn't be on that. Just because if I reset the coils, that might be a bit near resistance, because it hasn't changed from the last coils that I put in. That's the only problem. If you you have to always reset the put on the RDA onto the device on the device to get a change of ohms. But I think it's just normal anyway. All clean. There we go. And I'm vaping on at 100 watts. I usually do 100 or over. It's usually what I love to vape at. Oh, here we go. New. Hopefully that. Oh yeah. I just closed down the airflow. Now I need it. It is restricted really, really tight. Sorry about this. Here we go. Loosened it up a bit. I need to recenter the coil, the airflow. That should be centered enough. So yeah, on now I was on like 0.449 ohms, and now I'm on 0.204 ohms. So yeah. What does that mean now? I'm still a noob at this. I think I can turn it up more. Hopefully. Whew. Just as strong. I can feel the nicotine right now. Oh. Usually I feel it more in the morning with 3 meg. Oh. If you keep on vaping, man, it gets intense. I'm probably getting sweaty in here because I didn't open any windows at all, and I got all the doors closed, and it's like probably, I don't know, let's have a look. It's a little bit windy, so it's probably like around 15, 16 degrees, I think. Or more, 19, probably around there, because it's usually getting up quite heated in New Zealand at the moment. Well, definitely in the afternoon, like at 12 or whatever, 12 from 11 to 11 till 1 p.m. and it gets pretty hot. Like I would be sitting in the car and I would just be boiling, and I usually just open all the car doors, let the air through. It's quite nice. So yeah, I think I've told you before, I've got 2 batteries now, and so yeah, 2 batteries that I am using now, and it's a really effective way of if you're traveling or whatever, you can just switch them out. But yeah, this has been a live stream with me, Dallas, and I'm going to play my intro again. So I'll just put it on screen share. You can't do any. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys on my home page. Bloody hell.